Welcome. Today, we'll build a tiny but super common C# utility. Check whether a number exists inside an array. This is a great beginner-friendly exercise because it teaches array handling, small helper methods, and two convenient approaches you can use in real code. The built-in LINQ contains methods and a simple manual loop for environments without LINQ. We write a clean, well-commented C# program, run a couple of tests, and explain what happens step by step. Let's get started. We're solving a tiny search problem. Check membership. Now keep in mind edge cases. An empty array should return false, and if someone accidentally passes a null reference, we'll handle that explicitly so the program fails cleanly with a meaningful message. We'll show both a concise LINQ-based solution and a manual loop version so you can pick the best approach for their context. Here's some notes on the code. We protect against null arrays by throwing a clear argument null exception. In production, you might prefer false or logging, but throwing is explicit and helpful during development. Contains number uses LINQ contains for brevity and clarity. Contains number manual shows the underlying linear scan if you want to avoid LINQ or demonstrate the algorithm. Both functions run in O, length of array, time, and use big O1 extra memory. We also print example outputs so viewers can see the results immediately. This is a straightforward linear search. We scan left to right and stop as soon as we find the value, so it's an early exit. The LINQ version is just synthetic sugar over a similar iteration. For large datasets or frequent lookups, consider sorting plus binary search or using a hash set for big O1 average lookups. For an empty array, we should get false quickly. We choose to throw for null input to make bugs visible. If you'd rather have tolerant function that returns false for null, it's a tiny change. The manual search and the LINQ implementation produce identical results for these examples. This tiny utility appears everywhere, verifying user input, checking whether a requested ID exists in a short whitelist, or in unit tests. It is also a great teaching example to illustrate complexity and when to move to advanced data structures like hash sets for repeated membership checks. To wrap up, we built a small, robust C# helper to check whether an integer exists in an array. The LINQ method is concise, and the manual method also reveals the underlying algorithm. Both are appropriate depending on your environment and style guidelines. Thanks for watching and happy coding. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like, share, subscribe for more C# tutorials. I'll see you in the next one.